Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Tuesday, May 6's recap of The Young and the Restless, Victoria Newman will be shocked by Nick Newman's marriage confession, while Sharon Newman will be interrogated about her relationship with Mariah Copeland. When Sharon arrives for a takeaway order at Society, she acts as though she is attempting to avoid Tessa Porter, who will bring up Mariah and her strange recent behavior. Sharon's conviction that Tessa didn't do anything wrong will raise more problems as Tessa starts to doubt whether she did. Although Sharon will maintain that Mariah didn't tell her anything particular, Tessa will acknowledge that Mariah may have confided in her. Tessa will ultimately be concerned that she is at fault or that something went wrong during Mariah's business trip. Sharon will leave quickly once Daniel Romalotti Jr. shows up for his guitar lesson. Daniel will see that Tessa appears depressed and encourage her to open up when they go to the park. Tessa will then confess that Mariah appears to be keeping something from her, and she will worry that it's something negative. Victoria will keep Nick informed on Cole Howard's self-isolation at Crimson Lights as they await the results of tests on his health. Victoria will be persuaded that they are reconciling after Nick says something positive about Sharon during their trip to London. In the end, Nick will pretend to be Victoria by saying he wed Sharon while they were apart. Victoria will keep thinking about Nick and Sharon's elopement until she understands that her brother is only playing a practical joke on her. When Sharon appears on Tuesday's episode of YNR, she will discuss Mariah's secret in private with Nick and offer some alarming forecasts. Sharon will have a good notion and be concerned about what will happen to the life Mariah has created for herself, even though she didn't tell her everything she did on her business trip. Adam Newman will arrive at the GCAC for a meeting with Claire Newman, only to discover that Kyle Abbott will also be attending. Kyle and Claire will clarify that they want a deal on his former flat, but Adam will presume they want him as an ally against Victor Newman. Claire will, however, be optimistic that if they do come to an understanding, Victor might change his mind about their relationship. Adam will agree to an apartment arrangement even if he won't be willing to prod the bear and assist them in confronting Victor. In the end, Kyle and Claire return off-screen to Adam's former residence to have a look. Jack Abbott will apologize to Diane Jenkins Abbott for his skepticism over the improvements and surprise her with breakfast in the dining room at the Abbott home. Jack will assume that Billy Abbott prefers to be the odd one out when Diane brings up Billy Abbott's idea that she removed John Abbott from the Abbott home. Diane, however, is concerned that if someone else had been in charge of the alterations, Billy would have approved of them. Diane will cry after reflecting on her desire to be acknowledged as a true Abbott because she didn't receive that from her own family. Kyle and Claire will show up with news regarding perhaps purchasing Adam's former condo after Jack has consoled Diane. When Diane notices that Claire is having some reservations about living with Kyle, she will isolate her. Claire won't know how to live her own life and win Victor's trust, but she will still be confident about her new journey with Kyle. Diane will caution Claire not to approach Victor in this manner until she is completely prepared. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, Claire will soon have to deal with a lot more Victor drama, so keep an eye out. Here are spoilers for Tuesday, May 6, 2025's episode of The Young and the Restless. Fans can anticipate Victoria Newman confiding in Nick Newman on tomorrow's episode. Mariah Copeland raises suspicions in Tessa Porter's mind. In addition, Diane Jenkins Abbott tells Jack Abbott the truth. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The future of Cole Howard fans will continue to witness Victoria's concern for Cole Howard in the upcoming episode. Cole visited the doctor, but he has not yet received the test results. Cole is hoping it's just a cold, but there are indications that it could be something much more serious. Victoria's concern about Cole has been intense. Victoria will need someone to confide in until they learn what Cole is going through. Read more, learn what transpired in the most recent YNR episode. Nick Newman's finding Nick, Victoria's brother, will be that someone. Victoria will talk candidly about Claire Grace Newman's move-in with Kyle Abbott and Cole's health problems. Victor Newman may also be mentioned. However, Cole's health is currently Victoria's top concern. Read this, the most recent GH arrivals and departures problems for Tessa Porter. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Mariah continues to conceal something from Tessa. Mariah is certain that she will lose Tessa forever because of what she did, which was so terrible. Mariah has been able to conceal her treachery, but she struggles to conceal her remorse. Tessa will therefore keep becoming suspicious. Read this, Billy will be destroyed by Young and the restless Phyllis in 3 ways. May 6, 2025, Tuesday. Diane will also be present, and she will confess something to Jack. Diane has been obsessed with the renovations being made to the Abbott mansion lately. Billy Abbott wasn't particularly complimentary, even though everyone seemed to be ecstatic about the upgrades. Actually, he was very critical of Diane's work. Diane might take what Billy says personally, even though he is merely acting out. Diane may question whether Jack and Kyle are merely giving her the information she desires. Diane appears to be having a lot of trouble determining her role in the family. The repentant villain sincerely hoped that she would gain some respect and recognition for this undertaking. I'm not sure if Billy will apologize to Diane, but Jack will expect it. How long before Jack discovers that Billy has a covert agreement with Aristotle Dumas? Will Billy lose his second opportunity at business and his family? According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Allison Lanier is no longer playing Summer Newman. Summer recently found out that Sally Spectra is also preparing to quit Marchetti for another position, in addition to Chelsea Lawson. Will Summer be recast and remain in Genoa City, or will she be transferred to another department of the company? Kyle Abbott is still the target of Summer Newman's attention. Despite the fact that her ex-husband is seeing her cousin Claire Newman, Summer still harbors feelings for him. Claire has been asked to move in with Kyle Abbott. Harrison Abbott will get along with Claire since he loves her. No matter where she lives, Summer will undoubtedly demand her time. Summer might leave town to start a new life if she is unable to separate Kyle and Claire. It's possible that Summer won't be able to watch her family grow without her. Will Summer stay away from Genoa City until things settle down? Will Marchetti be moved entirely to a different location? Will Summer Newman try to get Phyllis Summers to work for him again? Summer might try to rehire her mother to join her at Marchetti. With her prior experience, Phyllis Summers ought to be able to take on at least part of the duties that Sally and Chelsea have been performing. Summer will undoubtedly require assistance in managing the Marchetti section if she gets recast. Unfortunately, given the difficulties Phyllis is currently experiencing, it appears that she might be headed straight to a mental health facility. If Phyllis is unable to manage her emotions, she might not be physically able to assist with anything. Since they have been so close, maybe Phyllis may confide in Sharon Newman now that she is home. Is Sharon able to assist Phyllis in managing her PTSD? Newman, Summer is crucial to the present storyline. Summer plays a significant role in Claire and Kyle's present plot. Victor is attempting to use her to separate these two, after all. As her grandfather requested, Summer is prepared to go to any lengths to separate Claire and Kyle. Is Kyle and Claire's love for one another strong enough to endure Audra, Charles, and Summer? In any event, Summer will not be gone for long because she is an integral part of the Newman family. Even if she did leave town for a few weeks first, chances are a recast is on the horizon. In the role, Allison will undoubtedly be missed, but as they say, the show must go on. Keep checking for developments as there hasn't been any formal word of a recast yet.